No, I mean, at least I got 2 wins, but that was still such a... Ugh. Not good. Not good at all. Ugh. Alright. Okay, let's see. What were we doing last time? We were strip mining. Realizing that we have a slight oxygen issue. Part of what digging over here was meant to alleviate. And what's also meant to be done over here. But we need to set up... Yeah, we need to find... This feels super loud. Should be better. Okay. We have yet to find our teleporter output on this planet. Which is a bit of a pain, so I think what I want to do is I want to crack into this rust stuff. I'm gonna give that a priority of like 7. Because we need to get some oxygen going. Because otherwise we're not going to survive for very long. Because food situation is under control for the time being. Our phosphorite is stacks on stacks here. We've got a source of wood, which is good. Yep, all this is getting dug up. I'll mark a couple more things there as well. That should help with getting at least a little bit more oxygen going, so... Let's see, yep, so... That should be out of the way. Then over here... There should be plenty of oxygen for a long time, and I'm not worried about their food situation all that much either. We'll just have to set up a system for generating oxygen when that time comes. Make it as self-sustaining as possible. Oh, there is a saltwater geyser here. The issue is that it's just so darn cold. If I take the relative temperature here, everything is like well below freezing. Although there are some warmer bits down here. Might be able to use. Maybe. What's this? Just a volcano. Okay, that's for power later. So, what are we thinking here? What are we thinking? Yeah, because we got some brine. And is this just salt water? Yeah. So we do have sources of water around. We just don't have a way to really get it to a temperature that's feasible for pipe work, right? Not without the use of a volcano. Which means that I want to get something with radiation and start getting some... What's the research called again? I always forget. Data analysis research. Or is it material? No, it's materials. Let's maybe get that ready, and then we can start looking at making a lab. I don't want to use phosphorite right now because I'm using the phosphorite for our food production. I want to keep it pure for that. Or at least as pure as I can. And then we can go from there on it. A lot of obsidian there. This. Polluted oxygen vent. Infectious. Not sure if I like that. We might be able to process that. Maybe. Maybe. Speed up time a little bit, get things kind of rolling. Yeah, it's right there now. That's been cracked. And we'll have water start collecting at the bottom down here, which is totally fine. The temperature is going to be a problem for those ones. Let's make a bunch of grow boxes right there, deconstruct those. Put a few more down there. Okay. I like that. Okay, let's see, I'm a little surprised at the priority stuff. I guess research does come first on that. They do go out, like, closest first, so priority 7 just kind of puts it at a higher importance, obviously, but once the novice research is done, that'll be good. Okay, so I got rust as a oxygen source. I've got infectious vent up above, which is interesting to think about. And then I've got a couple sources of liquid that I can convert into water with a couple of different processes. I just need temperature to play ball on those. I guess we'll see what happens. Oh, yeah, that one. Don't care that much right now. Okay. I'm still a huge fan of this DLC, by the way. I've been really enjoying it. Is it because you can't reach it? Is that why you're abhorring it here? I think it's exactly the reason. Now, if I'd known sooner, I just want to tap into this and start collecting some rust, so let's see. Do they come with some of those chlorine-eating plants, or am I out of luck on that? Looks like I'm out of luck, so I'll have to do something with the chlorine gas. Probably just collect it in some tanks, so that I can use it up here for setting up a clean room. And maybe I can then use that oxygen. I'll have to come up with a system for that. We'll see. The air is getting a little tiny bit thin. I don't think it's too bad. think it's just about okay. Yeah, so I got the material science research done, which means we can start looking at some of the more important pieces of research once I get an actual lab set up. The main ones that I want to focus on, I should say. Because most of the other ones deal with doing stuff in space. That'll take a little bit of time anyway, so it's all well and good. So, let's consider a lab location. I think this would be a good one. So I think we do... This will require refined metal. So that's another problem that I have. So it's actually also another reason why I want to find that teleporter. Which I'm surprised that I haven't found it yet. Didn't think it was usually that far. I am fully side to side on the map now, so it just isn't right here. This just looks like it's a normal room. Let's explore it and see, though. So just do like that. And I want to give some snow there. And I'm going to up this priority as well. Just like that. I want to give it all that a priority 7. Just to get it going. And then looking at temperature, this is still all cold over here, but that's okay. Doesn't need to be anything super crazy. Starvation. Ow. It shouldn't be. Oh, is it because he keeps dropping it in random places? Ain't that something, huh? These at priority 7 because they are life. This is important to the sustenance of life. He'll get through it. It'll be fine. Yep, time to start tracking rust now. Nice thing about rust is that it'll give us an oxygen source, but it's also going to give us some more iron in the process. That'll be good, won't it? Really, really, really want to get this process underway, but I'm not sure if it's going to happen time soon now. Because I just can't seem to find... I can't seem to find anything. That's nutty. Anyway, a lot of waiting on that. Okay, and I think right now I actually want to put my automatic dispenser right here. And then I just want to dig that little section. I'll give this one a priority of 6 to get going. Squash fries, wow. Let's see, rocketry. Decorating supply. Nah, let's just get the free. Get the free fries, huh? Why not? Okay, we need to start actually dealing with stuff, so let's think here. So I want to produce oxygen coming out here, so I want to do a rust deoxidizer. Probably, maybe we go right here, let it kind of vent up, right? So maybe I go so far as to do you and you. So we give it a little bit of spacing right there. We give some airflow tiles. I then want to enclose the bottom, right? But I also want to vent, and then there'll be some storage comes into play with this here, right? Right, something like that, and then we'd have our ventilation, which will go ahead and make it insulated, and we'll just let them group up, and then we'll have our storage. Since they made the gas reses more viable, let's do something like this. Okay. So just fixing that up. Just like that. Okay, and then we'll have to get some automation stuff in there as well to make it really work, but in time. So in fact, maybe we get some research going for that as well. So what I want to look at is I want to look gas pipe element sensors. That's all well and good, but I want to look more like this. I want to go down the smart home tree towards our generic sensors and advanced automation. So prioritize that. In fact, I'm going to take that ladder out because that's going to be where one of the automation bits go. Then I'm just going to do a ladder coming up like that, basically. And that should give us a pretty decently connected area. And I'll swap out a little bit more tile just right there, just to make it kind of semi-uniform, I think. Yes. Okay. I want to give it a little bit of time because I need the generic sensors and then the advanced automation trees to come in. And then I am going to have to power them, and they will unfortunately be powered by the power of dupe labor. So not super ideal, but I just don't really have a choice right now. Not until I can get a cleaner source of power. Because we have a steady supply of wood, but I don't think it's enough that I can burn wood as a fuel source. Not very efficient. There's some ethanol around, but I guess... Let's see here. Look at ethanol. Produced by wood. So 600 grams of wood turns into 300 kilograms of ethanol, 200 kilograms of polluted dirt, and 100 grams of carbon dioxide. But I could use a spigot seal, which would give me 40 kilograms. Straight from the nectar. Let's see. So I look at a natural gas generator. Converts natural gas into power. So what can I burn? Let's see. Power building, there we go. Petroleum. Ah, this is the one that can intake the ethanol. Auto inputs, 500 grams per second of carbon dioxide and 50 grams per second of polluted water. Gives 2 kilowatts of power, gives some heat. Wonder if that's the key for power. So I could probably do some power down here temporarily. But it does produce polluted water that I would have to collect and store. Is the main thing with that. And the wood burner, I don't know, it only does 300 watts. I don't have any coal though for that. Let's get this automation first so that we can at least have oxygen incoming. And then looking at power, it's gonna be in fossil fuels. Makes sense. Which means I'll want to go around and collect what ethanol there is and get an idea of how much we've got. Which could be a pain. But I need to take care of oxygen because it is starting to... It's starting to thin out, and that's not good. So that's going on. I want to up this to a priority 6. Just to see that it gets done, but let the higher priority stuff get done first too. Because I got 8.5 tons of rust ready to actually go into this. Right now. I think I add that ladder just so they don't have to go all the way up and around. They can just come over straight up to the source. What would I be missing here now, though? Am I missing anything? Shouldn't be missing anything, it's just the time now. Just the time, as it always is. Yep. All about time. Oh, I finally found the supply teleporter. That's what we need. Okay. But I need a more immediate solution. Need a much more immediate solution. Gotta do a rock crusher here. Oh, I hate to do this, but it's gotta be done. Or it doesn't. Alright, that's good enough. Let that go to the laptop. Well, guys, once again, thank you very much for coming as always. It's always a pleasure to have you, lurkers and all. We'll be back tomorrow night. We'll see what we're doing tonight. Maybe switch it up. Hope you guys have a great night, morning, evening, whatever it is for you, and I'll catch you here in like a few hours. So, see you later.